Are you engaged and looking for ideas on where to get married? Aloha, I'm Hawaii Wedding Officiant Kim Cronella, and the island of Oahu is a great place to come to get married. It is a very simple process to get your marriage license. You apply online even before you get here, and it's all done through the state of Hawaii's website. You can do this up to a year in advance, and then once you arrive on Oahu, or up to 30 days before your ceremony, you go in together to the state of Hawaii's Department of Health building. They have their office where you pick up the actual license. You have to show your photo ID, like a driver's license, a military ID, a passport, any one of those things, picture ID, government issued, to prove who you are. And then they, once the couple both show their IDs, they're issued out their actual Hawaii marriage license. Now, this is needed to get legally married. The step of applying online is not the marriage license. That's just the application. You do need to pick up the actual physical license in order to get legally married. Without that, the officiant who marries you cannot legally marry you. They need the information from that to certify your marriage, and the state of Hawaii will not issue or proclaim or whatever they do on their end to make you legally married. They won't do that if they have not issued out the official license and have verified your identities. This is to prevent fraud, so that people can't just come and falsify who they are, or just apply online and then just start falsifying who they are. It allows the state of Hawaii to verify who it is, and when they change your name, that it is something that you have chosen to do willingly. So once you have your license, you can choose a location once you get here or before you get here. I'm happy to provide location suggestions based on what you're looking for. I have couples that want to see the mountains but be standing on the beach, or they want to be standing on an overlook looking over a beach next to the mountains, or in a garden next to a waterfall. I've had couples ask to be in a rainforest. I've had couples that they say they don't want any houses visible at all. They want to be on a beach in a remote part of the area. Now, if you're coming out and you want to see sunset or sunrise, do you want to actually see it coming out of the ocean or going into the ocean? Like for sunrise, when I think sunrise, that is when the sun is coming up out of the ocean. That's the first light. Only one part of the island, one half of the island, can see sunrise from the island of Oahu. There's a mountain range that runs in between the islands, so you can't see it from everywhere. And people don't consider that. And the same thing with sunset. Sunset is only seen from certain parts of the islands. There's mountain ranges that block sunset from other parts. So if that's important to you, then if you hire me to be your Hawaii wedding officiant, then I am happy to suggest locations. I've officiated weddings all over the island of Oahu. There's over 118 beaches, so it can be extremely overwhelming to choose the right location. And just because there's so many amazing options, it really is. It can be very challenging. They're also beautiful. So I can help narrow down the options based on what you're considering or what your dream background would be, and what you might want in your photos after your ceremony. So if you're looking to come to the island of Oahu to get married, if that sounds like something that would be a great thing for the two of you, then contact me. I'm Wedding Officiant Kim Cronella. I'll officiate your ceremony anywhere on the island of Oahu. It can be just the two of you. There are no witnesses required. But if you do want to have guests attend your wedding, you're welcome to do so as well. I can recommend larger venues or locations that would be appropriate for however many guests that you have. Some locations are only good for when it's just the two people. And the officiant, and maybe also a photographer, but other locations are more appropriate for if you're going to have a small group, maybe 10 to 20 people or up to 100 people. So based on how many people you have and what your dream wedding background would be, I'm happy to help you make that come true. Thanks for watching, and Aloha.